We're going to get to the forecast in just a minute, but first, police and fire crews are on the scene of a shooting in Lexington. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Kristen Kennedy. You're taking a live look at Alexandria Drive, where police say that someone shot a man in both his legs. That shooting happened around 10:15 tonight. Right now, police say they are looking for someone in a car. They don't have any other information on that shooter at this time. We do have a crew right there at the scene, and keep checking WKYT.com for updates. Get ready for some more winter weather. Another wintry mix is heading our way. We begin tonight with meteorologist Jim Caldwell, and he's tracking some precipitation creeping into the area.
It's already showing up out there on Kentucky's most powerful live Doppler. That's, of course, the Fender, and you can see that behind me. We are tracking it into the area, and what we're seeing, at least at the moment, is still above our heads. We're not getting in on any of the sprinkles or any of the mix at this point, but that will be coming as we progress through the overnight. We have to moisten up the atmosphere. I stepped out just a little while ago, no sprinkles yet, so it'll be just a little while longer. Cloud cover, that's been with us for most of the day, and there you see the moisture increasing over the past few hours here. More in the way of snow on the northern flank of this system. We're not in on that, of course. There you see it. I mean, it's breaking out into some decent totals, too, as far as accumulation is concerned here moving forward. Snow across Illinois and also into Indiana. Maybe a few inches up there, 4 or 6 inches, a good possibility. Around here, maybe in northern Kentucky, an inch or so, a possible total, but nothing significant. By the time we get into the day tomorrow, we'll make a transition over to plain old rain as temperatures go up. Moderate threat each day here, Sunday, Monday, and also into your Tuesday, all for basically the same thing. But once we get into Tuesday, we start tracking the possibility of some heavier rain. And I'll take a closer look and track it hour by hour coming up for you in just a few minutes.
9 months ago, doctors didn't know if he would live, but tonight, a Laurel County teen seriously injured last spring in an ATV accident got to cheer on his cats at Rupp Arena. WKYT's Garrett Weimer caught up with Casey Collett on what his family is calling a special day. He has our top story at 11.
Win number 29 left a lot to cheer about at Rupp, but perhaps the ones most deserving of those cheers weren't even on the court. UK fan Casey Collett has been through a lot, but those troubles took back seat to the UK-Arkansas game, attending with his family thanks to a few businesses in London.
Just seeing him smile and just enjoying it.
Casey's mom calls the night a miracle after 9 months of treatment and recovery.
There were times that we didn't know if we would be back home. So we're really excited. We're excited to be home and to be able to actually not only be home, but be able to get out and do something like this together.
Bowling says their trip here to Rupp Arena is just another example of the community being so helpful and so generous after Casey's accident.
We are so humbled, so blessed. Everybody's just been great. They've had Casey's been, it seems like everybody's priority since he got home, and we're just so thankful for that.
Casey has trouble saying what he's thinking, but he did say this is the year the Cats get championship number 9. And he got to be a part of it. The Cats, of course, won, but so did this family, the kind of success that puts in perspective everything that happened on the hardwood. In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Casey still faces another operation ahead, a procedure at a specialized hospital in Pittsburgh. The Wildcats had no problem going up against 18th-ranked Arkansas today. Lee K. Howard standing by with highlights. Hey, Lee K.
Hey, Kristen. Yeah, Kentucky's conference schedule. Has it been easy, or how would the Cats match up with their first-ranked team since December? Or are these Cats really for real? I think many of those questions were answered today. Kentucky going for number 29, hosting 18th-ranked Arkansas. Trey Lyles on the receiving end of the first points of the game, and the Cats would never trail. Willie Cauley-Stein with the Willie Cauley stuff, and look at the look on his face. Yeah, go ahead and get that out of here. 4 block shots for the big fella. Lyles looking to make Pig Stewie. The lob from Booker. Cats close out the half on a 10-2 run. They led by 16 at the break. Lob City continuing in the second. Booker to Karl Anthony Towns. 2 of his 8, 46-31. Cats still dialing it in from long distance. Andrew calls collect from the corner. 18 points for the point guard. Kentucky had 16 points off of turnovers. Carl says, yeah, not today. Outlet to Booker for the slam. Well, that play draws a technical foul from Arkansas's Mike Anderson. Kentucky led by as many as 31, and that would come off of that Tyler Eulis three-pointer right there. It was never in doubt. 84-67, the final score. We will have much more and hear from the team coming up in game time. Kristen?
Lee K, thank you. Tonight, Lexington police have identified a man accused of trying to rob a tobacco store. Police are now looking for Darnell Thomas Jr. They say Thomas and another man walked into the tobacco zone on North Broadway last night and tried to rob the owners. You can see in this surveillance video, the clerk grabs their gun and points it at them. She told us she struggled with one of the robbers, and during that struggle, she fired shots at his shoulder.
Like, nothing scares me. I'm just used of it, yeah. These people don't know respect. They don't give respect. Start giving, like, stricter punishments. I think robbers would have, like, a lesson to them that if they try anything.
The clerk has some scratches and bruises, and she tells us the men did not get away with any cash. People in Floyd County are remembering a somber anniversary tonight. 57 years ago today marks the worst school bus wreck in U.S. history. That's when a Floyd County school bus crashed, killing 26 students and the bus driver. Tonight, we're getting a look at how the memories of those 27 people live on.
The day the county stopped.
Many in Floyd County remember February 28, 1958 as a day of tragedy. A ride to school killed 27 people and left survivors with nightmares.
We were up there and searching up and down the river. Down the river. And when the bus went in, it went across and back against the current.
The crash happened a few miles outside of Prestonsburg. The driver was going around a curve, tried to avoid hitting a tow truck, and went over an embankment into the Big Sandy River. Rescuers worked for days trying to find the bus and bodies.
It's not just the 27 who have died, it's the 22 who have had to live with it that got off the bus.
Even those who weren't alive when the wreck happened say it still affects them.
You should never take anything for granted.
And a memorial sits in front of the Floyd County Rescue Center for the 27 who died. The center opened several months after the crash. This is a story of recovery. We first told you about Alex Wente back in November. That's when the Knott County teen was involved in a crash in Indiana that left him in a coma. 4 months later, the teen is back home with his family and making plans for the future. His mom says his recovery is nothing short of a miracle.
So even when everybody had given up, I knew, he's going to come out of this.
Alex wants to get back to playing guitar, drawing, and most importantly, walking. He'll continue to go to a rehab center in Louisville for help with that. A Louisville father with terminal cancer gets his dying wish, the chance to walk his daughter down the aisle 8 months before her wedding. Hugh Campbell has stage 4 breast cancer. He's been battling the disease for 7 years. Although Hugh is hoping to make it to his daughter's wedding in October, doctors don't know if that will happen. Hugh and his daughter celebrated a pre-wedding ceremony yesterday where he had the chance to walk her down the aisle.
It gives me something to reflect on when my wedding comes, and even if he is still here, it's a great memory for us to have together.
Emily's wedding date is set for October 10th. Her father says he's determined to hold back cancer to make it to that day.